Yeah, so the discussion was going to start out with, I mean, what's even the requirements for the top 10? You think about it like that, right? So, so when we start talking about Jordan, which everybody mostly got is the GOAT, right? So when did he become? Because before him was probably Magic, Bird, players like that. So when did Jordan pass all of them? Like what happened? So basically, what after his third title, he was talking about he could be possibly the best player of all time, right? After three titles, right? So his moment for me was probably 1992 at the Shrug game and all that. He won the finals and back-to-back finals. That was his basically his welcome party to the top 10. Maybe even before that, they could have said he was top 10 already because he was so great already. He won the Finals MVP. I mean, won an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year. Then he won a title against Magic, beating Isaiah for the first time that same year. But that second title really confirmed it. Their third title, he was already like top of the list, right? But they gave him he's better than Magic, he's better than Larry Bird, even though he didn't have more titles than him, right? So now we get into the discussion of fast forward when did LeBron even enter the top 10? How did he even get there? How did LeBron get into the top of the discussion? So, in my opinion, 2013, after his second title, he won back to back titles, back to back MVPs, back to back Finals MVPs. Right? He gets into the discussion. Even be able to even have a discussion is he a top than Jordan? Because they put him up there, but he hadn't really proved it yet. Right? So 2016, they talk about that was his moment. Even he said, you know what I'm saying? That's when I became the GOAT. All right, cool. If that's what you say, after your third title, you could be in the GOAT conversation, top five, whatever. Other players that probably get overlooked would be Magic, Duncan, Larry Bird, Kobe. But when you look at Duncan's career, he got five titles, three Finals MVPs, back-to-back World Series MVPs. Look at Magic's career, he got five titles and three MVPs, three Finals MVPs. So where does that put Magic? To me, top three. I got Jordan, LeBron, Magic. Now Duncan is Duncan better than Larry Bird? To me, yeah, because the Shaq and Kobe era is the only other three-peat besides Michael Jordan in the last 50 years, right? So the Shaq and Kobe era starts in 2000, goes to '03. That's their three championships. '02, I'm sorry. 1999 and '03. In a 5 year span, only Shaq and Kobe and Duncan and Robinson win championships. Meaning what? Meaning the Spurs and the Lakers were the only one to win five championships in that 5 year span. The Finals MVPs was Duncan, Shaq, Duncan. That was it, right? 2004, right, come around, and Detroit beats the Lakers, right? Next year, Spurs beat Detroit. So now we got a 7 year span we're talking about now, where Shaq and Kobe or Duncan, because Robinson retired at this point, are either in the finals or winning the finals for 7 years straight. The eighth year, Shaq goes to Miami. They go to the finals, right? D Wade has the amazing series, but Shaq is a part of that as the 1B player or 2B, you could say, in this particular situation. 2007, same thing. Duncan now wins the finals against LeBron, and he's not finals MVP, but he's a part of. He's obviously a part of that finals. So now we got a 9 year span now. This is 99 year, 2000 year, '01 year, '02 year, '03, '04, '05, '06, '07. This is 9 years of only Shaq and Duncan basically running the league, right? They are part of every single championship, right? So even from that perspective, we got to say that Shaq and Duncan run the 2000s. I don't even know where the narrative comes that Kobe run the 2000s. So at this particular point, Shaq and Duncan is easily top 10 all time, possibly at this particular point top five, right? So The players that got Finals MVP, two of them, and one MVP is post merger is Kareem is up there, right? Hakeem and Kobe. Those are the ones that had, right? Those everybody says they're in the top 10. I got Kareem out the top 10, but that's for the reasons where in the 70s I feel like he just didn't dominate the way they should have. Meaning he missed back-to-back playoff years on two different teams. Meaning that I just cannot say he dominated that era. You know, he won the MVP in a year where he didn't even go to the playoffs, which is unbelievable, really. But anyway, so now the argument is the argument is Kobe a top 10 player after he wins his '09 finals and 2010 finals? It's an obvious yes. He jumps from where do you have Kobe in 2007? Top 25, maybe he's the second best player on a three-peat. So that's the same level as what like a Scottie Pippen, but maybe a little higher. James Worthy. Is he on James Worthy level in 2007? James Worthy had a Finals MVP in Showtime, and he led the whole team in playoff points all the way across the board. So Kobe ain't really on that level, but if you want to say it back and forth, let's just say let's just say Kobe and James Worthy are both top 30 players all time. So those two, 2008 wins the MVP, goes to the finals. 2009 he wins the Finals MVP and a championship, has his best finals ever. And then 2010 he won another chip, back to back finals MVPs. He skyrockets into wherever you have him. If you have him between 3 and 10, he's in the top 10. He skyrockets in there. In this particular era, Kobe fans say he's top three. Like even people, even NBA players will say, if you don't have Kobe in your top five, I don't even want to hear you. I mean, that's wild. But okay, let's just say Kobe is five. I disagree with that, but let's just say he's five. With his resume, he goes from outside the top 25, jumps 20 spots by winning two finals. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That tell you one finals run can put you in a different stratosphere. Meaning that KD has back-to-back finals runs, back-to-back finals MVPs, with an additional MVP from 2014. Right, he averages 35 in the finals, which is more than Kobe has ever averaged in the finals. Right, and when you look at the resume after that, is what KD has four scoring titles. Kobe has two. Okay, cool. Let's look at scoring average. KD has a 27 point, well, I think a six scoring average. That's top five all time. And the 20, it's like three people in 27. Is Jordan and Wilt that both average 30 something, and then is Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, and then there's LeBron. And I think they got Embiid in there now, but Embiid has his games are way less. But anyway, let's just say it's top six. But KD is higher than everybody. KD is top four. So my point is that when we look at that, okay, he has a high scoring average. What about percentage? His percentage is free throws is better than Kobe, 3 point is better than Kobe, and then his field goal percentage is obviously better than Kobe. So why is there this discord? A lot of people can they most people look at your favorite player and you put them on a high standard. If your favorite player is Kobe, you're gonna say this is a ridiculous argument. But how is it ridiculous? What about it is ridiculous, right? So if some people, I heard an argument earlier. Somebody said Kobe has more All NBAs than KD. So I can use that argument for LeBron versus Jordan, but you have to do it per year. So if Kobe played 20 years, he has 15 All NBAs. That's significant. But KD only played 15 years. But he's not done. Now, if his career was over, then that would be a credible argument. But he probably got another 5 years to play, and we'll see how many All NBAs he'll get. Now, you know what I'm saying? They say defense. Kobe said out of his own mouth. Well, listen, I never figured out how to guard Kevin Durant. I couldn't. I just couldn't figure it out. Meaning what? This is probably one of the best offensive players that he's ever seen. He's seen Michael Jordan. He's seen Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Paul Pierce. I mean, he's seen them all. Derrick Rose, everybody. Steph Curry, even Lou Williams said on a pod that Kobe figured out how to guard Steph Curry. Whether or not that's true or not, whether or not like he actually could, but in his mind he figured out, oh, I know how to stop this dude. And we've seen Steph Curry have problems in the finals. We've seen all these dudes have problems. in the playoff period. But I'm just saying, um, I've seen Steph have issues. We've seen him against Cleveland. We've seen it over across the board. We've seen KD have issues too. My point is that the top 10 resumes is for me is Jordan, LeBron, Magic, Duncan, Bird, Kobe. Then I got Shaq, Steph, Hakeem, right? Then I got KD. And the argument could be who's that 10th spot? Is it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? I say no because of that '70s era. To me, he won the finals in '71. That's pre-merger. So Moses Malone not in the league. Hakeem didn't even get drafted yet. Dr. J not in the league. George Gervin not in the league. Right? Of course, Michael Jordan not in the league, but that's kind of irrelevant. My point with my problem with Kareem is that all the best centers got wins over. Bill Walton, Dave Cameron. Okay, you could say that. That really didn't matter because he kind of outplayed him in points. But then what about Moses Malone? Moses Malone actually outplays him in 1981, right? Then you have Hakeem Olajuwon who outplays him in '86. Moses Malone again outplays him in '83. Just sweep him in the finals. So it's a confusing thing to look at Kareem and be like, you know, even in Showtime, he only has one Finals MVP in Showtime. So everybody point to 1980 and say Kareem averaged 30 high, he didn't get Finals MVP because he got hurt and he didn't play. Because here's the thing, they won the finals with him not playing at all. And it's not like they barely won, they squeaked it away. No, Magic averaged 40 and he put 40 and 12 up in that game six that won the finals. So they argue, oh, Kareem should have got that, but he didn't. So that's the whole what if game is what you have to start doing because stuff not starting to add up. The reason, listen, I want LeBron to be the GOAT, but the reason why LeBron is not the GOAT because his resume cannot hold up to Jordan's, meaning the scoring average is better. The percentage is kind of similar, right? The scoring title, and people bring this up all the time. Jordan got 10 scoring titles. Cool. LeBron only got one. But LeBron not really a scorer, but cool, that's fine. He got scored 10 scoring titles. He also has more on defense than LeBron. Okay, cool. He also has more MVPs than LeBron. Okay, cool. More finals MVPs. Like everything you stack up against him is more. So it's like, well, that what can LeBron really get longevity? But most people say that don't count. Jordan's played his 13 years. His 13 years in Chicago is better than LeBron 21, 22 years, which I actually agree with because the results is the result. Even though you could argue the competition, you could argue the error, you could argue whatever you want, but the results is the results. We've seen what he actually did, and in the modern era, nobody did it better. Cool. So if you hold Kobe up to that same standard, how does Kobe get in the top five then? Because they even say, will say people really say Kobe is better than LeBron. How is that even an actual argument? If you hold to the standard how Jordan is over LeBron, then how did Kobe get there? How did he even get in the conversation? The only way he gets there is say my favorite player, and I seen that he did this, and I was amazed by that. But in reality, Kobe had some scoring. He did have some great game scoring, but KD scores more than him. So this is a player that they say not even in the top 10. When you hold up their resume, it's similar. So then you talk about the three finals where he was the second best player. Because if Steph had won those three finals MVPs, right? I'm talking about if Steph had won those MVPs in 2017 and 18, we'd be having a different conversation. We could literally say like, man, maybe Steph should be in the top five, even besides his defense not being that great. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the reality is, KD came over and he had a dominant performance. Like, to the degree that you could say he outplayed LeBron, which he actually did in one finals and the other one finals he didn't. But in 2017, he outplays LeBron, hits the shot in LeBron's face, win finals MVP, the whole deal, the whole package. So if you want to downplay that, then we gotta downplay everybody's finals. Everybody gotta get downplayed. You gotta downplay LeBron in Miami. You gotta downplay the big three in Boston. You gotta downplay Shaq and Kobe. You gotta downplay everybody's finals. That's the part that don't make sense. You gotta where is the standard? Where are we keeping? Where's the line going to be drawn at? So anyway, man, yeah. like I said, I don't think there's really anybody else that could be in a conversation with KD. Like you're gonna look back at this and be like, yeah, he was obviously the better scorer than Kobe. Like even when you go through it, even when you go through it, right in the '70s, we was having this discussion earlier. Shout out to my man Ralph. We was having this discussion earlier, and who was the best player of the '70s? I mean, how could it be Kareem? He got 4 MVPs in the era, but he got 1 championship. So I'm confused how we just say, somebody said, oh, it's not even a debate. It got to be Kareem. It's just that's because what people have been saying. People have been saying that for so many years. You believed it, but when you hold up to the light in the '70s, he didn't. He didn't actually have the best career in the '70s. So, like, who scored the most points in the decade? I do think that he might be up there. Hold on, let me see something. Let's check it out. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, my computer's acting stupid, yeah. Oh, I got it. All right, I got it. But yeah, so when you hold his career up to the light, man, some don't look right. So we got that. My computer acting a little bit slow. Yeah, but what I did realize that Bob McAdoo has 3 scoring titles smack in that back-to-back MVP performance that Kareem got, right? So Kareem, so Kareem from '70 to '79, he has he got 4 seasons averaging over 30. Which is great. I'm not going to sit here and act like that wasn't a great. So and he got pretty much every year. He's of course he averaging over 10, but he got some years averaging 16 rebounds a game, a couple 14.5, so basically 15. So he's averaging somewhere in the 30 and probably 14 range. Let's look it up real quick. Hold on. Kareem stats from 1970 to 1979 is 28.6 and 14 rebounds. Right. So so the question is that the best? Yo, bro, you sleep?
No, I'm here, man. I didn't even know you had sent that to me. Oh shit. I was down in the other room. My phone was charging. I sent it out to the guys, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah. I was on with Ralph earlier. Matter of fact, you was there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we was trying to figure out. All right, so who was the best player in the '70s? Right, when you look it up, Kareem in that era had 28.6 and 14.8 rebounds. Right,
right.
which is dominant, to be honest with you. But that missing the playoffs back to back years, man, got me really in a frenzy of like, how can I put this dude?
Bro, that did the same thing when I went in and I seen he missed the playoffs and he had 2 Hall of Famers. Dandridge was on that squad when he missed it in Milwaukee. And then he goes to the Lakers and wins the MVP, finishing under 500 and still missed the playoffs. Now, bro, we got to be consistent. Let's keep it a buck.
Right, right, right.
Had that happened to Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, any of them cats, Steph Curry, bro, we never hear the end of it.
Never hear the end of it, bro. Never.
So my thing is, if we gonna stay consistent, then we got to penalize Kareem for that. Like, I'm not listening to no, oh, it was only so many teams. Nah, bro, you telling me you supposed to be an all-time great, and you can't even have over a 500 season and make the playoffs? Nah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. And you gotta figure, right? So then you check out Bob McAdoo stats. He got one seed his rookie season. He only averaged 18. So after his rookie season, he averaged 30, 34, 31, 25, 26, 24. I'm saying, so he averaged 27 and 12 for that whole era. I'm saying,
Right.
meaning that, okay, so Bob is in the conversation because what they only I don't think he got no championships, so they could probably base it on that. But Kareem only had that one series with Oscar. So even though Oscar was a little bit older, you playing with Oscar, you win the chip. Oscar retires, and you never can make another chip in 9 years. But that's supposed to be your era.
Bro, hold on. Go a little further. He never won a playoff series after Oscar left.
Damn.
So, hey, matter of fact, hey, let's verify because I don't want to be wrong. But I say this again, bro. Them names I gave you, had that happened to them, we would never hear it. Especially Kobe. Out of all of them, bro, you know how they would do Kobe.
Anybody though, I can't think of nobody that can go through that list and you be the top 10 list. That's why I said, man, I kicked him out, man. He out my top 10. I don't want nothing to do with him. I can't even begin to have that conversation with him.
Nah, I agree. Like, nah, man, that missing the playoffs right there in the peak of your prime, and then back to like granted, you could get injured and miss the playoffs. All right, cool.
Right,
But
right.
you telling me you in the smack dab of your prime, you don't suffer no devastating injury? Like, come on, back-to-back seasons, and you got Hall of Fame teammates. Nah, man. Nah.
Yeah. That's when I started to really bring into the light of, okay, so where is KD ranked for real? Because if you look at it like this, right, we started to have the conversation with LeBron after 2013. LeBron does what? He wins back-to-back MVPs, back-to-back Finals MVPs, a championship. Now he's in that discussion of is he top 10 or not, right? Is he top 5 or not, right? Well, everybody else, well, Hakeem did the same thing. Hakeem won two back-to-back chips when Jordan retires, and now he consensus top 10. Kobe the same way. Before 2000, after 2007, you couldn't say Kobe was a top 15 player. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
now let's say Kobe was top 25 with a three-peat with Shaq, right? Once he win two chips, he jumped to some people put him in top five. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The two championships can put you in a different stratosphere, right? But then when
Mhm.
I mentioned KD is 10, they say, nah, it can't be KD. But that don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like we why we not being consistent with everybody?
Yeah. The
Because
thing, yeah.
if back to back MVP, I mean back to back finals this year, that means that he'll have two MVPs and two finals MVPs and two championships.
Yeah.
You you gotta take that in consideration now. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Mhm.
he does that, and especially if KD wins another chip. That's why I said you got Steph, you even got Kawhi. Think about it. You got Steph, Kawhi, KD, Giannis, and Joker. All of them can make a jump by winning one or two more chips before their career is over. And Giannis and Joker is young. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Now, yeah, now to be honest, like you said, yeah, don't back-to-back finals MVPs because it's only what 6 players to do that to win back-to-back finals MVP. I
Bro,
know
if I
MJ.
right, if we go back to back championships is even difficult and just to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So Bird didn't win back to back chips. Bird won two chips in 3 years.
yeah. Well,
Right?
and he, yeah,
I think Magic and them went back to back, but I think that James Worthy won the finals MVP in that span.
yeah.
So then now we get to the 2000s. You got, I mean, it's only Jordan, Hakeem, Shaq,
Mm-hmm.
Duncan back, and then you got to jump all the way to LeBron. So I can't think of
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
So now
Kobe got back-to-back finals MVPs too, don't he?
Kobe and KD.
Kobe and KD. Yeah.
Only that's the only six that I could think of. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So that's why I said, like, you heard me on the live. I say, yeah, I got they was trying to fry me, but I'm like, y'all don't really have. And this is what I was trying to tell dude earlier. What's your actual evidence for KD not being on Kobe level? If you tell me, oh, he got 3 finals with Shaq, okay, cool. But
Yeah.
still, you gonna look at his scoring titles and say that don't mean nothing. They like, oh, you casual, bro. How I'm casual for saying that he got 4 scoring titles and Kobe got 2? That's not. That's just the facts. I'm saying how
Yeah.
I'm casual saying he averages top 5, 27 points a game, and yeah, I thought somebody was trying to come jump in. You know what I'm saying? And then his scoring average is higher, his efficiency is higher, and he got more scoring titles. That's significant, bro.
Hey, hold on, DJ. Don't forget this. He's also a member of the 50-40-90 club.
Exactly. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, so if he get another chip, I don't know, man. Dude's gotta get jumped, man. There's just because even look what happened with Steph. Steph won that finals MVP in 2021, and what happened?
Yep. Yep.
Even the old heads are saying, yeah, I got him in the top 10.
He top 10. Yep. Hey, listen, bro. I heard that even on all the talk show. I know Stephen A put him in there.
Bro.
I think Marcellus before he left their show. I think he put him up there. Who else? Yeah, there was a couple more. I just can't think of right off the bat. But yeah, no, when he won it, because what they keep saying, oh, Steph don't have a finals MVP. Steph don't have a okay. And even Steph said, what they gonna say now? And I'm like, bruh,
No.
yep.
So then now, so why we not being consistent, bro? You was right though. That 74, when he lost to Boston, Oscar was there. So then as soon as Oscar leave, they missed the playoffs, right?
Yep. And that's what, and bro, Bob Dandridge is a Hall of Famer. So I say this again.
I didn't even look at that, bro. I didn't even see
Anybody else that's in this current era from Michael Jordan on up did something like that, we would never hear the end of it.
So wait, so Oscar retired. Yo, that's worse. Oscar retires. He missed the playoffs. Then he switched teams and missed the playoffs again. So
bro, I don't think anybody ever did that in the history of the NBA. You miss the playoffs, go to another team, and then miss the playoffs too. But bro, listen, look how they keep that under wraps though. Why we don't hear about that?
Yo, that's wild. But then went MVP of the league and you missed. That's wild, bro.
Now, my thing with that, granted, the players they picked the MVP, but I really feel like
that year he got 27 and 14. That's not even he's not even leading the league in scoring. You know what I'm saying? So you look here, the year he wins MVP, he got the MVP. Bob McAdoo is the points leader. He leading the league in rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And Bob McAdoo is killing them in points, 31 to 27.
Yeah, he the stretch four. That's the original stretch four.
It ain't even close. So that's what I'm trying. So how in the world is Kareem the best player of the era? It's confusing, bro.
Yeah, hey, bro, go. Okay, I'm gonna tag you in my Magic Johnson video. But I said this a while back. I was like, I know a lot of people got Kareem on this pedestal because of his whole basketball resume, which that is how the Basketball Hall of Fame. That is how they measure you. So I'm like, okay, well, in that sense, cool. Let's use his whole resume. That's fine. He was the greatest in high school, the greatest in college. You know, the best player on his team. But I'm like, but you get to the NBA. And you play 20 seasons, but you only got 2 finals MVPs, but you got 6 rings.
Ridiculous.
So the math is telling me that you was only the best player, like unquestionably the first time with Oscar. But I guarantee you, if we pull up Magic numbers at 85 compared to Kareem, I think we could make a legitimate case that Magic should have won the finals MVP. But that's cool. But I asked him this. I say, if y'all gonna say that for Kareem, so we got to say that for Bill Russell and Magic. Because Magic, I'm gonna tell you, to me, Magic resume more impressive. Magic won his high school year, right? As soon as he graduated, senior year. Then he goes to Michigan State. They don't win in his freshman year, but they win in his sophomore year, right? Boom, straight to the NBA as a rookie. Kareem gets hurt. Magic still leads them to the championship. Now that's telling me, okay, well, clearly Magic was the engine to that team. That's telling me Magic was the winner from day one. But then watch this. Magic wins
anyway.
Yeah, right. I got Magic higher too. But I'm like, check this out. Magic got a gold medal from the Dream Team that took the game global, right?
Right.
That's four levels. But guess who else did it? Bill Russell, one in high school, one in college, 11 in the NBA, 5-time MVP. Now, granted, he only had 1 year to win the Finals MVP, and they gave it to Jerry West. But I think the league realized they fucked up on that because they made Jerry West the logo. So, like, okay, well, Bill Russell, we're gonna name the Finals MVP after you. I don't agree with it. It should have been the other way around. I feel like Bill Russell should have been the logo. Jerry West should have named the Finals MVP after him. But cool.
But
But
that's my problem with Bill too, is because we always attribute them 11 championships to Bill. In reality, when you look at them, like I know it's hard to swallow, but the reality is, yo, Bill didn't dominate he wasn't the best. Like if he would have been 20-20 them whole 11,
yeah.
then I might look
Well,
him and Bill might be.
let me ask you this: would you say he was the best about 5 or 6 times out of them 11?
I think I would say it's a debate. So once you get to about 6 finals,
Yeah,
then it's a debate. It could be him, it could be somebody else. The last 3 is all him. It ain't
yeah,
even. It's all he 20 and 24. The last 3 all the way through.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
so I would say out of that, he probably would have got 4. They probably been giving them to him because he was probably so dominant on defense
yeah,
and so much of a presence. Because I can't imagine how many shots he was blocking, how many shots he
yeah,
was dating, how many shots he was changing. It
yeah,
sounds like Defensive Player of the Year to me more than MVP, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so we came up. I think we all came to a conclusion the other night, and we was like, all right. So right now, we gonna off the riff, we gonna give Bill Russell 5 Finals MVP. So out of the 11, 5 times he was the best player, and then
Okay.
I think they said 2 times you could give it to Havlicek, and probably one other time you could give it to Sam Jones,
Yeah.
and Cousy. So just throw them in the mix. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, if we take 5 times, he got 5 Finals MVPs. That still puts him over Kareem in my book, because Kareem only got 2 in 20 seasons. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, and I'm
Only
like,
only problem I got with that era is that it wasn't that many black players in the league. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look at post merger, right? My bad. Hold on.
no, you good.
So even when you go post merger, right? Soon as Dr. J comes to the league, he go right to the finals his first year.
That's true. I got Dr. J as the best player in the 70s, by the way.
Right.
Just,
So
yeah.
my point is ABA players coming to the NBA and start cooking from the rip. Moses Malone go to the finals in '81. People forget about that, John.
Chairman of the boards, yes, sir. Put some respect on that man name.
Dudes from the ABA was literally cooking so bad they come right. Moses Malone won 3 MVPs.
3 MVPs, yep.
What, in 6 years after he come in the league? That's
yep. I forgot how many rebounding titles he got. That's why they called him chairman of the board.
So my point is we can't just look at Kareem's career and act like now if he would have been dominating the way that they act like he do, like to have him top 3 is crazy. There's no way his resume is add up to Duncan's. Him and Duncan
Nah. Like I said, Duncan, that man had never had a losing season. How many more people can say that? His entire career never had a losing season. I'm like, that's cool if y'all don't like his style of play. It's boring. I don't care. That's what you call consistency in my book. 15 times all defense. He's second in defensive wheelchairs behind Russell. Come on, man. Like,
but and that's my problem with the other side of the argument is they say the 2000s was Kobe era. How can the 2000s be Kobe's era when the first from 99 to 07, that's 8 or 9 seasons where every finals MVP is Shaq or Kobe, then they are part of the last 2, which would be 06 and then 07. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like Kobe solidified himself 08, 09, 2010. That put him in a different stratosphere. But before that, that wasn't his era. That wasn't his era, bro.
No, I agree.
That's Duncan's era, bro. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like we got to, because I think a lot of people Kobe is their favorite player.
Yeah.
Iverson my favorite player. So if I want to make an argument for Iverson being top 20, I could, but it just wouldn't be true.
Yeah.
I could say he got 4 scoring titles. Iverson averaged 30 over so many times. I'm saying Iverson came in the league, was cooking. He got the most 50-point games as a rookie. I could do all of that, but but it's just not. But it's just not accurate. And he outscored Kobe in the finals. You know what I'm saying? But it's a reality. It really happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to say, man, it's like they be trying to put their favorite players a little bit higher. Like even if you say Kobe is top three, I'm confused how he got there. What put him there? How he get there?
I'll say this now. Kobe is my second favorite player, but like you said, I know how to properly rank him. Like I don't have him in my top five. Like you said, I could make an argument, but then it's be like, okay, I would have to apply that to other players who either matched him or might have,
Bro,
did better than him.
when we first met, bro, I was trying to make the argument that LeBron is better than Jordan, right? And every time you make an argument, you get fried because it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it don't make sense. He don't have like even when you say this the 10 scoring titles, right? Even when you say
Mhm.
10 all or the nine-time all defense, even when you say averaging 30 for his career, even though he only averaged 20 when he was in Washington for 2 years. So that means
Yeah.
that in Washington for them 2 years, he might average like 34 points a game. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my point when you say it like that, you'd be like, you know what? And the dude got two more MVPs and two more finals MVPs than you, two more championships. You're like, damn. So you just got back up and like, all right, man, LeBron can't be the GOAT. It's not possible. That's my point. The same argument could be with Kobe and LeBron. They like Crunch is crazy. Crunch is really like Kobe's better than LeBron.
Hey yo, you cannot convince Crunch. Like you can't convince him otherwise. That's my dog too, but bro, he gonna I'm like, he gonna die on that hill.
He gonna die on that hill, bro. That joint is crazy. He only but listen, what I'm saying is Crunch has convinced so many people now. I see more Kobe fans now than I ever seen in my life. I never
Yeah,
knew Kobe could be in the GOAT debate. I never even knew it could be possible.
yeah. I Hey DJ, is it safe to say that not Kobe, Crunch pretty much did the same thing that the media did in regards to LeBron? Now I'm not knocking him, but what I'm saying is like how the media hype up a lot of his accomplishments, which he do got a lot. I can't knock him, but it's kind of like, do y'all got to put all that barbecue sauce on it like that?
So
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 I
so
oh
so, so
go ahead, my fault.
LeBron's argument is that he just kept going to the final. He was losing. So let's just say take it like this. Let's just take everything from Dallas rookie year to the Dallas year.
Yeah,
From his rookie year to 2011, he got two regular season MVPs, two finals appearances, and that's it. His and if you take that career alone, that's Karl Malone, basically,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Now, if you take from 2012 to 2020, that's an 8 year span. He went to seven finals in that span, right? And he won four of them.
yeah,
So that right there is that type of Tim Duncan type of from 99 to '07 type of run, right? But
yeah.
even with those two careers combined, it's still not better than Jordan. But I still have to say I can't find nobody that's better than that. So I would say Jordan, then LeBron, but everybody got a gap in between. There's a gap between Jordan and LeBron. There's a gap between LeBron and Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was talking to Ralph earlier, and Ralph was like, yo, if we really start breaking down Magic numbers and Magic play, you know what I'm saying? Was Magic really who we thought he was? And I don't know.
Well, this is my thing with Magic. Because like I said, I did a breakdown on him too. And I say this. If you like I said, I'm gonna just throw a name out there. If this man name was Sham God or something or whatever. And you
Mm-hmm.
tell me he got the most assists per game in the regular season, in the playoffs, in the
Right,
finals. And
right.
then he not only that, but he got 4 assist titles. He got a record in the NBA finals for most assists per game, which 1985, I think he had like 14.4, almost 14 and a half assists, rounded up to 15. Like that's the role of the point guard to
So
initiate. Oh,
credit,
go ahead.
the credit I do give Kareem is that Magic was obviously the engine. He was the engine of Showtime, right? But Kareem does have a lot of 30-point playoff games in Showtime. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right, right. That's true.
the reason why I knock Kareem is because I can't look at that '70s career before Magic got there and just look at that joint and be like, man, that joint, I'm not impressed at all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not impressed at all. But I got Magic 3. If I was to put anybody in front of Magic, it would be Duncan. It wouldn't be Kobe though.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Well, let
Yeah,
me ask you this real quick. Who do you got as the greatest Laker all time? You got Magic,
that's a good question, man. The reason why I'm gonna say Magic is because he came right in the NBA and started cooking. Right,
right?
it, his rookie year, he went Finals MVP and he won the chip. Now I understand that he had Kareem, but Kobe comes to the league and had. So if Kobe was better, imagine this though. If Kobe was better, they can win. They can win in '04. You know what I'm saying? They might can win in
Hey,
'03.
hey, DJ, how about this scenario? So Kobe goes to Duke for 2 years, right? Instead of coming out in '96, he come out in '98.
Right.
Now, do they beat the Spurs that year and get to the finals with him having that college experience playing with Coach K?
It's possible. It's quite possible. It's quite
I,
possible.
I agree.
Because that people try to say that they held him down because he was coming out of high school. I don't think Kobe was developed enough to be a rookie and start over Eddie Jones. I just
No,
don't.
that's the reason why, because he wasn't developed. Like, and Kobe even admitted in that interview, he was like, the reason why he airballed them threes, he said it wasn't because it was off. He said it was short because he didn't have the leg strength. He said because he shot the ball dead on. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, but I had to get stronger. And he said it didn't do nothing but fuel me. And that's a testament, to his mental fortitude. But no, you're absolutely right. He wasn't developed, unlike who? Tim Duncan. Ain't no coincidence. He come to the league, they go to the playoffs. His sophomore year, boom, they win the chip.
Immediately start cooking. Immediately, bro. And that's the difference between, and that's what I'm saying. Coming out of high school, most dudes out of high school wasn't that good. You got Dwight Howard, Kevin Garnett, Kobe. They first year is just always something like a little bit off.
Yeah,
The league or averaging a dub. Even KD. KD only spent 1 year in Texas. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? By
yeah,
his second year, averaging 30 in the league, leading the league in scoring the second year in the league.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like when you really break it down, I'm not saying that Kobe in the top 6 player. I'm saying if you want to put him five, I ain't gonna argue. But
yeah.
that same energy got to be put to Kevin Durant. And there's no argument. KD, I got KD over Kareem. I just do. I just
Bro,
do.
I'm not even mad at that though. Like I said, if KD would have got the MVP and missed the playoffs being under 500, bro, look how they treat him now.
And that'd be
Look, just
barbecue
that's
KD.
that's my point. That's why I keep saying like, no, I'm not finna just let that slide on the rug like, or because I know one of them little young cats. I'm like, oh, he was hurt. Like, nope, that's an excuse. I'm like, if you played enough games and you couldn't get your team to the playoffs, no, I'm sorry, because I
I'm
guarantee you.
you KD, but KD mistake was once he went to the Warriors, should have just stayed there.
Yeah, he
Should
should have stayed there. Yeah,
have
he
kept
should
cooking
have.
because now you on a team that you could shine your best on. Because
Yeah,
if you really look at it, bro, and this is what I would give Jordan over LeBron too. LeBron has to have a certain kind of team to win. You know what I'm saying? His
yeah,
team be built a certain way. He needs shooters. He needs slashers. He need a point guard. He need all these things to be able to win, right? So if LeBron never goes to Miami, then we having a different conversation.
you're
Maybe
right.
maybe he's barely top 10. You know what I'm saying? Just to be.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is that, but winning, we can't just stop act like because he went to Golden State that don't count. LeBron went to Miami. Now 10 years later, we saying that made him in the top 10. In a few more years, they're gonna be saying, yeah, Kobe top 10 for sure, of course.
Yeah, got to keep that energy for KD. I'm with you. Hey, I got to go on mute, man. My lady calling me. Hey, what up, Timeless? Hey,
And
hey,
bro,
right now, we freestyling, man. But I think he talking about like, what do you got KD ranked at?
yeah, man, what's up, bro? What's going on?
But man, I'm at work right now, man, so I'm hiding in the bathroom. You hear all this noise, man. I apologize.
Nah, listen, I'm about to jump. I've been on like almost 45 minutes now, man. But listen, just shoot me where you come from. Just hey, shoot him my number. Who
Bet,
and
bet.
then
I got you.
all right, bet. Yo, I'm about to get off though, bro.
All right, man, drop me a follow on TikTok too, homie.
I got you.
All right, one.